You know, sell them online. Once you start gathering an audience, you're going to be, still not working? Okay?
Yeah, it'll be up in just a second.
Okay. So once you start gathering an audience, they love you, and if you recommend something to them, they're going to go, yeah, yeah. So one of the things that we recommend is 0 Point. And we actually, when you're a consultant, you usually have to purchase something every month. That's part of the multi-level marketing model. So I have a lot of extras of these, so I thought I'd bring them and sell them to you guys if you're interested. If you're not, it's okay. I'll take them home. I'll use them. But these are, so they're at a marked discount from, I'm basically selling them at my cost. But what we've got here is Ohm Clay and Sirius Silver. And what's so great about 0 Point is that you, oh bummer. What's so great about 0 Point is that you, it's not only fantastic products, you can eat every single one of their products except for the stones. You could eat those too, but they would hurt, going in and coming out. TMI, right? Especially this early in the morning. So are we on? Okay, I'd just like to welcome all the streaming folks. Thank you for joining us, and that was a great way to join us, wasn't it? That was your first hit of the day of Jennifer McLean. So we're talking about 0 Point products, and one of the things we're talking about is multiple streams of income. And I recommend that if there's a multi-level marketing product that you like, do it, you know? And when you start your websites, you start selling your stuff, it could be a sideline on your website. You know, your favorite things, you know, like Oprah's favorite things. So that's like what we do. And we sell this on Healing with the Masters, and we do pretty good with it. But I love it. I love this. Ohm Clay, I went to Mexico summer before last, and I ate a maraschino cherry off the ground after it fell because it had one too many tequilas. And I got really sick when I got home. I had a terrible case of Giardia or something. And my stomach was like doubled over pain. And Mary introduced me to this. And I started using Ohm Clay. And Ohm Clay, it was instant. I took it, it was over. I took it, it was over. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I subsequently had a lung infection and took some antibiotics, which probably helped the situation as well. But nonetheless, the pain ended as soon as I took it. So you can take this orally. You can put it in, you know there's a Rise and Shine is a great cleanse, and a Rise and Shine does clay. So that's bentonite clay. This is similar, but it's different. Much, much lighter, much easier on your system. You can do wonderful face masks with this stuff. It's amazing. I love it. And then, and there's all kinds of stuff. You can do poultices with it. You can, if your chest is upset, you can do a poultice on your chest. And what's so cool about these products is they're not only great, but they're also energized. He has this crazy black box. It's like real serious woo-woo stuff. But this crazy black box, he puts everything in, and it energizes and heightens the vibration. He's got scientific studies on this too. There's all kinds of wonderful material that 0 Point offers, and we're happy to share that with you if you're interested. And this is Sirius Silver, and Sirius Silver is it's a nano silver product, so it's very, very different than colloidal silver. Colloidal silver is dangerous if you take too much of it. You can actually take too much colloidal silver. People have actually turned blue from too much colloidal silver, and basically the molecules are really, really big. This is nano silver. This is an essence of silver. It's somewhat homeopathic. But back in the 1800s, they used to put silver dollars into milk for the antibacterial products. Silver is an antibacterial. And so this is nano silver. It's amazing. I love it. Now, I actually know the guy who supplies these guys with the nano silver, and I used to buy his product. And it was a lot cheaper. And I don't use his product anymore because this is so much better, because it's not only nano silver, but he also added some other juicy stuff. And he added the zhuzh to it. So I put this on my face. It's great for acne because it's an antibacterial. It's great for colds. I mean, just amazing. If you take a little bit, put it under your tongue, for 60 seconds. You know, it's, oh, 60 seconds, shit. You put it on your tongue for 60 and hold it there for 60 seconds, and cold symptoms disappear. Or it reduces the colds immensely. These are my 2 favorite products. They also have a whole bunch of other stuff. For those online, if you're interested in, come on in. If you're interested in 0 Point, just go to specials. Is that right, Mike?
Yes.
Specials.healingwiththemasters.com/0 Point. Specials.healingwiththemasters.com/0 Point. And that gives you not only these, but it gives you a bunch of other products as well. So, but the idea there is also it's about multi-level marketing, right? So if you find something you love, do it, because you're going to be a consultant anyway. You're going to get tons of these products anyway. You can use these as giveaways. You can use it as part of your opt-in if you have a short list to start with, and then change it out once you give them all away, right? So it's a fun idea. And again, multi-level marketers, the ones that do extremely well and make a huge living from it, they're this kind of personality. If you're here and a huge promoting customer, you'll do really well with multi-level marketing. So I just want to welcome everyone to day 2 of Success Signature. We're going to have a really good time today. We're going to do a lot of interactive stuff. You guys are going to miss out on the interactive stuff that are at home, you know. We're really glad you're here. And Mary Kay Durant, I'd like to introduce Mary Kay. Mary Kay is a Fortune 500 business coach. She is my personal CEO coach. The story I tell about Mary Kay is my friend who knew me when my friend of 25 years watched my career. I wasn't the best manager in corporate America. You know, I was kind of the manager that was like, just get it freaking done. Right? That was my management style. Very warm and fuzzy. And so my friend who knew this about me, at my 50th birthday 2 years ago, she said, so, she was trying to be really diplomatic. We talked about your management style before, and how did you go from there to being a really a CEO that's not only successful, but you obviously have a team who really loves you? And I said, 2 syllables, Mary Kay. Mary Kay allows people to be molded into leaders. She takes the best of you. What's so cool about Mary Kay and why our partnership is so profound is that she understands and lives her success signature. And her success signature is bringing out the best in business leaders. And so she does that for you. You guys who are in the program, you've heard and seen Mary Kay in the program. She is astonishingly good. I've never met anyone who's as good of a coach, as good of a business mind. I forget what an amazing business person she is. For those who are part of our Success Signature Labs membership site, you heard her 2 weeks ago on her call, and I was just blown away at her practicality in business. She worked with multinationals in the billion-dollar range. She did mergers and acquisitions, and she was kind of the power behind the throne in billion-dollar companies. She's got all that and more. So welcome, Mary Kay, and I'll let you take over. I'm going to sit down for a minute. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. Oh. I sat on it. This is... Did you get that? You can actually feel it online. I did it. You can spray. I can be a kind of... This is Mary Hall's product. It's called In an Instant, the Happy Spray. And it has the most amazing capacity to just clear. Did you feel that, though? It cleansed the room. It's just instant. So if you want an instant shift, you just spray this on yourself. Okay, sorry about that.
Well, no, we're all instantly shifted, yes. Peaceful, happy. So good morning. It's great to be with you. Now do I have to stand up or can I sit down?
You can do whatever you want.
Sit down. I feel tall up on that stage. It's a very unusual feeling for me. I'm a little unfamiliar. So it feels better. So it's great to be with all of you. I am a huge, immense fan of what Jennifer has created and brought forward from her success signature, because what I've seen is people struggle in businesses. Large organizations and small businesses, people struggle to find that place of being both fulfilled and having ease and financial success. So really, how do you marry those? And the success signature model and the combinations of the business savvy, the healing, the energy components that Jen brings together are unlike anything that I've seen anywhere in the world. So it's just my honor and joy to be here with each of you. And like Jen, I'm imagining, 3-4 years from now, as everything that Jen touches grows magically, as we all say, I remember when. I remember when. And yesterday last evening was really about introducing this concept of giving and receiving. So we talked last night, and Jen had the beautiful giving and receiving, and I don't remember exactly how you did it with your hands. There you go. Giving and receiving. And so where we started the conversation yesterday was with giving, and the power of giving, the energy of giving, understanding all of that. And we had just a really beautiful opportunity to hear from a leader in the world of children and education speak to us eloquently and from the heart as her success signature. So we not only got to tap into giving, but we got to see an incredibly powerful leader operating in her success signature, all in the energy of giving. Today, for you and you, everyone today is going to be about you receiving. Isn't that great? There it is, it works!
Instant, the next day. Look at you, how powerful you are.
We like ease. It works.
You see, it works at all. So that's really what today is about. And so I love the energy engagement we already have in the room. And yeah, I'm really sorry for you guys on the box.
You're the box, in case you're wondering.
Yeah. Up there. So today I love the amount of engagement and energy where we're at in this room. And that's what today is going to be about, you receiving everything for you. And for you, and for you, and for you, and for you, your success signature. What's next for you to pull you into the bigger expression that becomes possible of your success signature? I really loved the visual that Jen had yesterday, that it's iterative. We each keep stretching into a new expression and stretching into a new expression, and sometimes that down piece can feel a little challenging and hard, but then there's the next big one. And one of the things that I've seen from my years so I spent about 25 years in the Fortune 50 world, and the most fulfilling piece of that I did was helping leaders grow to run bigger businesses. Some of them I didn't care for very much, but some of them were actually pretty incredible people. But watching them grow, what I saw was very much what Jen was showing yesterday, that we reach a certain level, and then there's like the little downward loop, and it doesn't feel very good, and then we go up again. And what I have seen is that when people have support of someone else who has walked that path, that the down loop gets little and the big loop gets bigger, and the down loop is little and the big loop gets bigger. And the people who don't have that kind of support, the support of a community, the support of a master who's walked the path, what theirs looks more like is, it looks like this. It goes, and so what today is...
Markers?
Oh, they're right here. I'm hogging them.
Thank you. Yep, so this is cool. I like this image. So before, I'm not very good at this, right? Mm-hmm. And so what Mary Kay is saying, that instead it's, let's see if I can do this right. Is that right? So it's a bigger...
It's a bigger, and what happens is you have a...
It's like, well, it's actually shorter, isn't it?
Yes, so let's see.
So it's...
Yes.
So
Yes,
it's like
and
that.
then the trajectory up goes like this. So
Right,
like that.
right.
So the jump gets bigger, and this piece gets narrower. You know, this
Right.
one might be like this, and then you might have one like this. Then you get really confronted, and it kind of goes like that.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that's, and so what, you know, what today is really the starting point is to have each of you, wherever you're at in the loop and the acceleration, have it jump. And that's what we're going to really be engaged with today. And how I'd like to start that off is by having us each look at something. So let's see. Do you think I could put these up in front of this?
Uh-huh. You can actually take that down if you wanted to.
I kind of like it being in the
Okay?
backdrop.
Okay.
It feels so good.
Good, yes, I like it too.
It's the backdrop of giving,
Yes.
which we receive. So how we're going to start off is we're going to start off by having each of you think about your favorite either superhero or pioneer. Now, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to think about this, but your favorite, so your superhero, it could be, let's see, was it Yoda and Luke Skywalker, right? Or Superman, or your favorite pioneer could be, you know, Lewis and Clark. One of my favorite pioneers is Alice in Wonderland, you know, because she went into a whole new world, and she told the queen that she needed to learn it to imagine impossible things every day. And I remember being a little girl like, oh, I want to be that person who imagines impossible things six
Every
times
day.
before breakfast. Okay? And so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a minute to think about either your favorite superhero or your favorite pioneer. And then think about 2 words that describe them. So one of my other favorite superheroes, at least in my mind she was a superhero, was Pippi Longstocking. Mm-hmm. And Pippi Longstocking was my hero because she had pluck.
I love that word. She was plucky.
She was plucky. You know, nothing got her down. And she was courageous. She would do things she'd never done before all the time. So my words would be plucky and courageous. So I'm going to give you a minute. Think about your favorite superhero or pioneer and 2 words that describe them. So you're going to take the giving down?
Yes, you can push it over.
Okay.
They change.
They change. Just like the loops, they keep changing.
Change. Yeah, right now it's the girl from Divergent. I just finished the series.
Oh, I don't know that. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to give you just a couple more seconds. And this is the beginning of the interaction. So we're going to have everybody in the room stand up, share your first name, share their name, so your superhero or their pioneer, and share your 2 attributes. And the lovely Jessica is going to capture them for us. So I can be with you and hear them. Plus your butt is a little cute on the video.
So what am I doing? I'm capturing.
You're going to capture the 2 attributes, so not their first name and the name of the hero, but just the attributes. All right, so who'd like to begin? Who's first? Please.
Hello, I'm Lisa Marie, and the first one is Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. I'm going to repeat it just so they can hear it.
Truth and Power.
Truth and power.
Beautiful. Thank you. Who's next? Linda. Oh, sorry.
My name is Linda, and my superhero is Doraemon. He's a cat robot with Chinese animation, and he is a powerful manifester.
Powerful manifester.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I'm Julie, and don't ask me how this one came up, but my superhero is Xavier from X-Men.
Cool.
For depth and perseverance.
Beautiful.
Worst speller.
Teresa, and I don't know why this came up. Laura Ingalls Wilder, actually intrepid and persistent.
Intrepid and persistent.
Still perseverance, which I'm probably gonna spell it wrong, you guys.
It's okay. Intrepid and persistent.
I used to pretend I was Laura
I
Ingalls
know.
Wilder.
I love Laura Ingalls. That's a good. I want that one now. And perseverance. No.
Persistence, sorry.
Persistence. Paul, go ahead.
Paul, mine is Superman, and it's strong yet humble.
Strong yet
Oh,
humble.
great.
I'm Kathy Marie Michael, and it's Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse.
Fearsome and take flight.
Fearsome and take flight.
Beautiful. I'm going to help you because all right, we'll do each other one. Okay.
I'm Shafali, and my pioneer is Oprah, and she's authentic and powerful.
Authentic and powerful.
All right, Jen, you're going to have to call out people.
Okay. Go ahead.
My name's Deb. Mine was Wayne Dyer as a pioneer, and it's because of love and ease.
Love and ease. Beautiful.
I'm Marilyn, and mine's Jesus, healer and courageous.
Healer and courageous.
I'm Holly, and actually it's funny that you brought up Lewis and Clark because I use them as an example all the time. And so with that, it's courageous and new territories.
Courageous and new territories.
It's not just 2 words. But
Beautiful.
Two ideas.
That's all right.
I'm Rosemary, and mine's Florence Nightingale, and I've got courageous and visionary.
Yes, Rosemary. You're the one that flew from England. Oh my gosh. Welcome. It's so great having you here.
Love it. Hi, my name's Donna, and it's Catherine Graham. And because she was such a learner in Conviction, the first editor of the Post.
The first editor of the Post. Wow. Conviction and learner. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Joel.
Hi, I'm Joel, and my hero is Yoda, and it's patient.
Yoda hero mine.
Patient and inspired.
Patient and inspired.
All right, we have room for one more.
Kristen.
Oh, geez. Okay. So, my name's Kristen, and I think it's Mother Teresa for the heart-centered and sort of fearlessness.
And go ahead.
Tracy, Rogue from the X-Men, strength and courage.
Strength and courage. We got courage up there. And beautiful lady. Tanya.
I can't remember his name. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, okay.
Frodo.
Frodo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopeful and so he like never gives up.
Right. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Persistent. Yeah.
Right, determined.
Determined. That's good. That's good. So courage was up there a lot.
And the reason that we want to start with this place today is that I would propose that each of you in this room are these qualities. Because you very much are the pioneers for a new way of working. You know, you're the ones that are stepping on the new ground off the ship of the old way of running businesses, the old way of command and control and killing out people until they've got no energy left, and force and pressure and some of the things that we were talking about last night. You're stepping off that ship courageously into a land that's never been explored, or only been explored by a few who are considered exceptional.
Like all the people you just mentioned.
And that today, people don't believe, have access to a way of working where we thrive, where we feel fulfilled and joyful in the giving, and that in turn we're receiving the benefits of what services we're providing.
And within that framework is the other thing, which is when you're in that place of truly receiving and giving, truly being all these qualities, your customers get it. And they flock.
And so that's the ground on which we're stepping today, is that we are those pioneers stepping into that new uncharted territory, and we're carving the path together. And we're blessed to have Jen and others here with us today who have carved that path from their success signature. We'll be sharing more about that as we go today. But that's what support we're going to get that's going to have each of us go through that circle and cycle we were talking about with that big jump. And that's the journey we're on. Who's interested in that journey today? Yeah. All right. So that's where we're going to go. And because all of it is grounded in our success signature, that's the place that it all starts. We're going to start the day by having Jen reactivate our success signatures and to say a little bit about why that's so important and how that continues to emerge and grow as we grow.
Mm-hmm. So the success signature, for all of you who are in the program, you kind of get it, that it's the foundation, it's the heart center, it's the platform upon which we stand. And it's the platform upon which we stand because it's who we are. One of the things that, for those who joined us in this spring, we did a new video sales letter where we really refined it more into the idea of what the success signature is. And the missing ingredient truly is you. The missing ingredient in most businesses is the CEO. And the CEO gets lost in the to-dos, gets lost in the busy work. The original mission and passion gets lost through new personalities joining that aren't congruent with the success signature. And it's no fault of their own. It's simply because the success signature is not a known quantity, and the companies don't know exactly how to express it. And then these consultants come in and charge $200,000 to create these wonderful documents that are supposed to be, I can see shaking heads from folks who worked in corporate America. You remember those workshops and stuff where these really overpaid consultants, no offense to those who are doing that, but because it's a no-win for them. It's a no-win for them. They're trying their best to force something into an energy system, which is really, it's an ecosystem of energy, which is what a company is. And it's forcing into the ecosystem something that is just not congruent. And so one of the things that we do with Success Signature is we start on this platform of the actual Success Signature, we name it. And we use it every single freaking day. There's not a day goes by that we don't tap in to us, to the you that is your business. Because that's the secret sauce. That's the secret sauce of your brand. That's the secret sauce of your differentiator. That's the secret sauce of the energy system that's going to attract customers. It's the secret sauce of the power of your products and services. Because when it has your success signature fully engaged, there's no one on this planet who runs a business that doesn't have some of their success signature in there. But when it's fully engaged, when it's fully activated, when it's consciously acknowledged, and one of the things we talked about last night is conscious awareness. That's truly what running a success signature is about. Success signature business is conscious awareness, bringing conscious awareness, which actually gives you space. So the success signature is, as you know, it's the unique human potential that is you. It's the unique divine potential that is you. It is your unique gifts. Your success signature means that you are this remarkable, shiny, bright puzzle piece that fits in perfectly into the puzzle piece and story of humanity at this time. You are, bless you, you are I just love that puzzle piece part because it means that every single person on this planet is part of the fabric, part of the puzzle that makes us a whole unit. And so each of you is so profoundly, profoundly important. So important. Everything that you do and say and act in your life is profoundly impactful. Now, when you apply your success signature through your business and you start activating people and igniting them through your passion, through you, through that unique puzzle piece that is you, and you ignite your customers, now you're creating this exponentially bigger wave, this ripple of expansion that is way more powerful. Can I get an amen? I got my preacher going all day.
And it's not even Sunday.
And it's not even Sunday yet. So, so the success signature is this, it's this remarkable gift that we get to tap into. It's this remarkable potentiality that we get to acknowledge and play with. So what I'd like to do right now is just reactivate our success signatures. Would you guys like to do that? And what's interesting is that every time, the success signature actually does change over time. That's, can we get that chart again? I'm so sorry. The trend, reality, success, and habit chart. Oh yeah, that one will work. Wow, look at her go with those big heels. Amazing.
You want it here?
No, I'll take it. Thank you. The trend, reality, success, and habit is part of the credibility branding model. And so the success signature, just like, this is the cycles of business that I discovered working with startups over 25 years. I specialized in startups working with mostly tech companies in the last 15 years of my career. But I also worked with, I started my career in telemarketing. I started the telemarketing department at a local newspaper in Edmonton, Alberta. That's a whole other story. That was kind of fun. But so I started working with really small businesses in the very first part of my career. And most of those guys were hanging out here. They were just starting, and I grew with them. And so the success signature goes through the exact same thing. The success signature, that's so what we discovered by being with you folks in this reality stage right now. We're in the reality stage with success signature right now with our audience. We've got real customers using success signature. And what we're discovering in this reality stage is that this cycle also applies to the success signature itself. So the success signature changes over time. It changes, it kind of, it doesn't dramatically move away from, but it shifts. So I was in my success signature. That was really subtle. And now not so subtle that I pointed it out, right, Mike? Mike's sending notes to Mary Kay. But one of the things I noticed is that as you go through your success signature, the Healing with the Masters is an example of that. Marketing was an example of that. Now, these things were aspects of my success signature for sure. I was really, really good at marketing, really good at it. When I went to, then I became a healer part-time, and I was a really good healer. And I kind of scratched my head, like, should I be a marketer, should I be a healer? What should I do? And I just kind of went with it, right? Next step, next step, next step, next step. And so with each of those, I started off in trend and went to reality. I started off with not knowing anything and figured out what kind of a healer I was, and then I went into reality, and then I went into this area where I started doing body dialoguing in my healing, right? And then in my marketing career, my success signature started off in telemarketing as a salesperson. I was really great at sales. And then I was like, I like doing, I had a mind that could really start figuring out things from a marketing perspective. It really turned people on. That's what salespeople are really good, but they have that little piece that they have to be told what turns people on about the product. Where a marketer can really look and find it out. And then, so I was in this area, and I realized I wanted to be a marketer. Then I went into marketing. I became a director of marketing in a tech startup. And then I went into public relations. And all of those things were part of my success signature with healing on the sideline, right? And so then I was eventually came to Healing with the Masters, where it took the business acumen I had gathered, and that was part of my success signature, and the healing work I'd been doing for 20 years, and combined them into bringing healing to the world. It's Healing with the Masters, back in trend again in my success signature. It's not that my success signature dramatically changed, it's just my application of my success signature moved over time. Because the success signature builds over time, and it gets layers and layers, just like life, right? So then I was like, okay, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. And then this lady comes along, and Mike comes along and says, and Mary comes along and says, you got to teach people how to do this, Jen. You know, it's the business consultant in me was dormant because I didn't want another client as long as I lived. Yeah, the consultants in the room going, yeah. Clients are hard. Customers are better for me. Yeah. But for some people, clients are awesome, right? It's just not something that, I was a little burnt out from clients. It's not to say that they're not great. But for me personally, I'm good with customers now. And that's also part of my progression and my success signature. I love client work, then I didn't, and now I went to customers, right? So the success signature has a trajectory, and it changes over time. The reason I created this whole model, was to actually have a conversation with business executives that their companies are going to change. It just astonished me that they didn't know that. Most entrepreneurs don't know that their business is actually going to change quite dramatically. So I showed them that there's different phases of how a business works. I invented this model so I could show to them. And what it does is it gives you relief. So now the same thing applies to success signature, and that's what we just learned from you guys. The success signature changes over time so you can be relieved. You know, you can't say, oh, this doesn't work. My success signature is different than it was a year ago. No, it's just an evolving organic process. So I recommend that not only do you use your success signature every day, you go in every single day. You go into that sacred space and you tap in and access your success signature before you get up in the morning. And I also recommend that you tap into your ideal customers and find out how they're doing. How are they doing with my stuff? This is just reminding me to do that part, that piece I've been forgetting. Tapping into you guys and tapping in and saying, how are they doing with the program? And you're going to get nuances of, oh, wow, they're ready for something different. What is that? And you can hear it. It's like, oh, well, I never thought about presenting it in that way before. That's where this stuff that I'm coming up with today is coming from, tapping into you. So doing that every day. And then reactivating your success signature. Go back to module 1, C. I know that. That's the only one I know. Oh shit, I said that out loud, didn't I? I told them that second part. Go back to module 1C and reactivate your success signature. Do it again and again and again. And every time there'll be something a little different. There'll be a nuance that's different. The other thing that happens is that as your frequency raises, as your conscious awareness brings you more content, information, insights, perceptions, raises your vibration, every time you activate your success signature, it's going to be a little different because you're a little different each time. So we're going to go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Mary.
What I would like to say to that is, because you keep saying it's different.
Come here.
Oh.
Come on down, Mary A-hole.
Okay, so,
you don't have to get on stage.
okay, great. So the thing that I kept saying over and over is it doesn't change.
This is not there.
It doesn't change. It gets deeper.
Yeah.
It has all these new layers that show up. So it's not just the original, where you get that solid either peace element or joyful element, when you tap into your youth and and you remember those times that you feel really, really good, and you're like, oh yeah. What happens is it opens up all of these moments in your childhood, and it like pulls this richness together. That you go, oh my gosh, that's right. There's another piece and another piece and another piece. So you're fully embodying your success.
Fully embodying. That's really good, Mary. That's a nice distinction. So yeah, and that's what happens over time with your business and your life, with the trend, reality, success, and habit. You're actually just simply fully embodying. Like reality, the reality phase is you have customers and you didn't before, so you can possibly fully embody your product until you have customers. And it's the same thing as you run your business from your success signature, you're more and more and more embodying it and embracing it and allowing it. Thank you, Mary.
Which leads to another piece as you're talking, which is, I started off in a certain way, and through, the stages into habit, and finding what really lights me up with my customers and what lights up my customers. So, there's another piece, which is where you sort of, okay, this is my success signature, and it lights them up. So there is that piece that, more and more you kind of, going along and really finding, what the perfect fit is.
Right.
And understanding that at every stage there's a perfect fit.
Right.
Right? In the beginning, there's a perfect fit as you're in your success signature and where you're at. And then knowing.
Perfect fit with your ideal customer, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What did I say?
I just wasn't clear. So the perfect fit with your ideal customer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
yes.
that's great.
And it takes this little road here. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And your business actually becomes the means by which not just you serve your ideal customer, but it also becomes the means by which you actually discover that deeper essence of who you are. And through each iteration of the challenges and the stretch that your success signature business pulls you into, with each stretch of that, there are pieces of you that, in addition to deepening your success signature, there's pieces that fall away that no longer serve you. So things that you've taken on from your family, inherited structures you have from our culture, from all the ways that you lived, with each stretching into your success signature more deeply, those other pieces can fall away so that you can feel and live that essence of your success signature more fully in the next iteration of your business.
Yeah, and the point of all this is to just allow yourself to be okay with that. Allow the change. Life is one big fat series of changes, right? Right? So just allowing that your success signature is going to become richer and more meaningful. And that may look significantly different a year from now than it does today. Your business might look different a year from now than it does today. And it doesn't mean that you're out of your success signature. It just means that there's an expansion happening, and there's a moment like we talked about last night when you come into your business and you reach here. And you're either bored or you're like, you have, I was thinking about it again this morning, and it was like those moments. I've had them several times in my career where I'm like, God, is this really what I wanted to do? Is this really where I want to be? I mean, really? And now I have these tools. When I ask that question, it's a barometer moment. It's a stop moment. It's a pivot point for me to say, wait, who am I now? And who I am now, what would my business look around this? Would it look any different? Well, I might need to change my attitude and my perception a little bit. I might need to re-engage in a new way. Not even change the business, just re-engaging in your business in a new way, which is what I recently did. Sometimes it takes crazy life events or crazy business events to push us and nudge us. It's, the seasons of life, right? The push us and nudge us into what's next. So let's go ahead.
No, I was going to say, let's move.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it'll get applied. What happens when you have a lot of ideas, a lot of great
Yeah, I'm gonna parking lot that.
Okay.
And if I
That's what
don't
thought.
get to it, we actually went through that I answered that exact question on our last Thursday night
Okay.
in our Success Signature coaching call, which is available on successsignatureblabs.com.
Okay.
Okay, if you go to successsignatureblabs.com and click on Jen Coaching, you can access that call. Okay? And I answer that exact question.
Great, thank you.
Okay, so let's dive into it. We're just going to do a quick process. We're going to dive just a, 2 or 3 hour process. We're just going to do like 5 or 6 minutes. We're going to reignite the success signature. So bring your attention to this very moment and feel your body on your chair. Oh, take a nice deep breath. Feel yourself in your body and your being, and how are you expressing yourself right now? And what that means is, what does it feel like in your body? Where is the points of tension? And as you notice the points of tension, you might notice that as you just simply pay attention to those moments of places of tension, they have an opportunity to shift and change, and some maybe even relax. Notice what emotions are there, what thoughts are there. Not judging, just noticing it all. And noticing that as you do that, you're bringing your attention into this very moment. You can feel yourself moving into the moment. And as you move into the moment, you can feel it as if the moment is almost expanding. And as you feel that expanding moment, we're going to use that to go deeper. To go into our sacred chamber. So bringing your full attention and your full intention into that movement into your sacred chamber. And feel yourself moving within. I'm going to take the elevator today. So I'm going to share that one with you. I'm going to move into the pineal gland, which is in the very middle of my brain, right behind my third eye. I'm going to hop on that elevator. I'm going to hit the button that says to sacred chamber and feel the elevator doors close and feel that beautiful elevator of love conveying me down, 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 deep, 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 deep into the center of my soul's being. And it gently stops. The elevator doors gently and sweetly open. And the air of my sacred chamber enters the elevator, and I step off. And I feel the cool, sweet breeze of love. I feel the warmth, embrace of wisdom. I feel my mastery greeting my master, the master that is me, greeting me with open arms and such love and support. And true enthusiasm and excitement. You're back! And feeling that beautiful master just loving and cherishing us. And we in turn loving and cherishing the master that is us. The master holds our hand and takes us to the place of play, to the place that holds the reminiscence of youthful play. So those highlights of our life, those moments in our life when we were just overjoyed and blissful and content and laughing and playing and having fun, super engaged. All those moments are contained in this place that the master takes us. And we simply engage in that energy. We feel and allow that playful, joyful, sweet, powerful energy to nudge us into remembering who we are as that. Engage, persistent, intrepid, strong, humble, connected, visionary, truthful, fearsome, taking flight, trying new things, exploring new territories with love and ease. We allow ourselves to be fully immersed, as if we're in a bath of the light of these frequencies and energies of who we are as play, as light, as our success signature. And in that moment of engagement and playing with it and feeling the light of it and the joyful exuberance of it, we feel an ignition happening within us. There's an ignition. It's like a super flammable fabric, but the flame is light and passion and love and our success signature, igniting us. And within that ignition is an elevation. An elevation in frequency for everything we're up to. An ignition in joy and passion in everything we're playing with and about. An ignition in support. An ignition of safety. A true, deep, deep sense of safety in our success signature. That as we play and engage and feel and allow our success signature, and we feel that ignition in our being, that it becomes one of the safest places on the planet to be. And we allow that safety. We simmer in safety. And as we are here in our success signature, we're also now going into such deep levels with it that we move our attention to our ideal customers. And we tap into our ideal customers now. We just notice them. And we watch how they're so excited to engage with our success signature gifts, with our success signature outpourings, with our success signature businesses. And we watch as they engage what happens to them. We watch how they're ignited, how they are served, how they are moving into an expansion that couldn't be possible without your success signature business and products. And we watch how as you touch all of these customers, as you engage with your success signature, the first ripple, you watch as that ripple moves through the whole planet. This ripple of love and power and joy and passion and possibility ripples from you. It can't help. And moves through the whole planet. And then, as it touches your customers and they become ignited, they ripple through their communities. And we're having an enormous impact on the whole planet. And as you bring your attention back to your sacred chamber and bring your attention back to you as your success signature, and you ask in this moment, what does it feel like to be in my body right now, fully engaged in my success signature? Describe it to yourself. What does it feel like? What is the experience? What is the expression, the sensory expression of you in your success signature? What's it like? Describe it to yourself. That's it. Feel yourself as your superhero that is you, standing strong in your success signature. Good. Now bring your attention back into your success signature itself. Then back into this room when you're ready. If you want to shake your arms and feet a little bit, that's fine. When you're ready, open your eyes.
So while you're still in the energy and space of having just been activated in your success signature, I invite you each to get out some paper, a notebook. If you have your declaration and ideal customer with you, you might add some nuances, insights that you have about yourself and your success signature, or about your customer, about what you offer. If you don't have it with you, just write, free form, whatever it was that you saw, felt, experienced in this activation. And for you in the little box, do the same thing.
The streaming folks. That's what she's referring to, you in the box.
You're not really in a box, just looks like it to me.
And if you want to, is it easy for them to use chat? Not so easy? Okay.
Facebook.
It's Facebook chat?
And they can do comments. They can do comments on YouTube or.
Okay. So if you want to do comments or questions in Facebook, yeah, you can do that to interact with us. We'll try and take some. You need the music in the background. What's the one that Muppet does? Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, I can never do it right.
How do you do it? Lovely. It's not as good as did it.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set you up now for a brief break. So if you're still writing, take a few minutes to keep writing.
10 minutes.
Yes. So, but let me set you up for it. When you come back, I'd like to have you get in groups of 3. So when you come back, get with 2 other people, and we'll set you up with what you're going to do when you get back. Now, finish writing, get a bio break. We'll start up at 11 Pacific. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, what's for them?
Oh, yeah, for them. Wherever you are in the world.
Okay, so streaming people, you can go to the bathroom now.
Oh.
Thank you. I was tagged.
You have a big piece of toilet paper coming.
I know, exactly.
Compliments at the hotel.
I know those shoes are amazing.
I know.
Mikey shoes. Good old Mikey.
Mikey got them for you?
Mikey does all my shopping.
Seriously?
Oh my God, all of it. Did you not know that?
No.
Oh yeah.
You know you guys are on TV, right?
No, that's okay. I think they, did you pause it? Or are they still looking at us?
They're still looking at us.
Okay. We're talking about Mike's shit.
Oh, you've got
No.
No. So let's see. So Jessica, we've got a onesie. So Jessica, I'm gonna have you partner with. And then we've got four here. So one of you needs
Yeah. Thanks, Mary.
Am I going where Jessica is?
Jessica, yeah.
Oh wait, babe.
Yeah.
So what do the people at home do?
What we said was this is just where you
So are we on now with the streaming? Hello, streaming folks. If we could have your attention. Thanks. Streaming folks, this is a little bit more of an interactive thing. You can think about this and pretend you have a partner. But this is the interactive portion that makes it easier for you to be here. So make sure you come next year. Go ahead, okay.
And then when they come next year, they'll be able to hear the success stories for people.
There you go.
Here
That's
today.
right.
So we'll get to see where it's all evolved to by next year. So what we're going to do now is each of the 3 of you are going to have a turn to share what you just saw about your declaration, your success signature, your ideal customer. So whatever it is that you saw, you're going to have a chance to share. And the other 2 people are going to be listening, and we're going to have you listen in a very specific way. Julie's going to be timing this, so when it's your turn to share, you'll have 2 minutes to share whatever it is that you saw, you want to say about your success signature, your ideal customer, how you serve them, the transformation you provide, whatever came up. After your 2 minutes, the other people are going to give you some feedback or additional questions using the model that we have up here, which Jen and I are going to show you in a minute. So you'll either say, what I loved was ... Or you could say, what I find myself wondering about is... Or you can say, what I'd like more of is... So when you're giving the feedback, every sentence should start with one of these 3 things. And you'll have 1.5 minutes each to give feedback. So you'll have 2 minutes of speaking, you'll get 1.5 minutes from one person, 1.5 minutes from a second person. You'll all smile and say, thank you. And then we'll rotate to the second person. And then thank you, and we'll rotate to the third person. Good?
Yeah.
And this is going to set us up for some additional coaching that we'll be building on. So I ask you to bring be vulnerable, courageous, tell the truth when you're on both sides. All of that, bring all of that to this. And so Jen and I are going to model it. She's going to be the speaker, sharing what came up for her, and I'm going to practice my own listening. We'll see how well I do.
So I'm going to share my declaration,
Yes,
and then I'm going to share how it may have shifted a little bit through the success and nurture process we just did. So my declaration is, as a conduit and an amplifier, I share mine and others' sacred inspirations and visions on a large scale to encourage and empower shifts in perception for increased global consciousness. In service, I commit to my own growth and the growth of those I interact with, nurturing our unique human potential, success signature, and creating forgiveness, release, financial abundance, and joy along the way. What others see as obstacles, I see as opportunities. I now share my light without hesitation, sharing the light of the joy of life mastery to all. And so what I noticed as I'm sharing that and reflecting into my success signature is that the unique human potential has actually shown up in a new term, which is called success signature. So that wasn't part of my original declaration. So now I get to add, nurturing our success signature, and unique, which is our unique human potential. And I also noticed that how much I love my declaration. I love it. I mean, it just is still so right on. And the piece that I particularly liked, which I noticed in my success signature, is that I commit to my own growth. And that is something, I'm feeling moved by it because to me, that is the authentic piece of my success signature, is committing to my growth and committing in turn to the growth of those I interact with. So, yeah.
Thank you. So some things that I loved in what you just shared with me is I loved the resonance that I felt for myself with every piece of it. I love that because I felt myself as one of your ideal customers. So I really loved that. What I also loved was how much you're woven into the expression that you amplify in the world. I could feel you inside of what you were sharing, and I loved that the word commit particularly struck me because you're all in.
Yeah.
All in with all of who you are. And that gave me the gift of feeling safe and trusting you and knowing that I could count on you to be strong through whatever I go through as your ideal customer. So I loved that. What I find myself wondering about when I listen to you is I find myself wondering, now that the unique human potential is so solidified into success signature, I found myself wondering, what are the new ways that a conduit and amplifier will now show up with that deepened expression?
Right.
And I found myself wondering, what new ways will the light that you are reflect in and out through the prism of people's success signatures for amplification? I kept wondering about that. And what I would have liked more of, what I would love more of, is I would love more of how I get support in that journey with you.
Okay.
As your ideal customer.
Okay.
So I would want to know more about what that would look like.
How my ideal customers get supported in here. Cool. That feels really good.
You guys see it? Ready to play?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
So Julie, you're going to want to listen for Julie's voice because she'll be calling time and switch. So she'll say, first person go, time, first person share, and then you'll do this, second person share, and then she'll give you time to switch to the next person. Yes, and we have a question.
Yes, so in that minute and a half of feedback, because honestly, you took a lot more than a minute and a half. So, and I'm not criticizing, but we're supposed to give them feedback on all three of those. So we have like 30 seconds on each one to give them feedback.
You may not have all three, so I took all three. You may just have whatever's there for you.
She took all three to illustrate.
Yes.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
So
you might just do one.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
Perfect.
pick
Whatever one is coming up, and you might not have any more of what I'd like more of,
Yeah.
but you might. And if you do, share it, because that was really helpful to me.
Okay.
And if you don't, it's totally okay.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Thanks for clarifying.
Beautiful. All right.
And I'm in charge, so I get more than Okay.
Untie my dress. I started to step on the little thing.
Do you want me to undo your dress?
That would be nice.
That's such a cute dress. That's like it's from the 70s, only so much nicer.
It's fun.
Oh my God, they just turned all that on the streaming. Oh, streaming. So for those folks on the streaming, while they're doing this, you can actually do this for yourself. So review your declaration, take a look at it, and then kind of go through these, what I love, what I wonder, and what I'd like more of for yourself. And also, you can see how Mary Kate did it with me. Maybe that might be something you can do now for yourself. So have fun with that. Am I still on the air? I'm still doing it. So we could probably pause this at this stage. Everyone dropped off? Oh. Okay.
But that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. And if they want, I'm happy to interact with them right now if they want. Okay. If they want me to answer any questions, I can do that.
But within all of this, they might feel some anxiety and some fear, and they look at it really takes a lot of energy because it's not something that I kind of like and it's something that really
So you're going to move to the next person the next person is now going to give feedback. Okay? So that was time for the first person. So the next person gives feedback, and then she'll give you 90 seconds. can you pass me my glasses? They're in the front of my purse.
Just realized we have Valentino on Thursday, Q&A call.
Uh-huh.
And then we have a success signature call.
Right afterwards? That's okay.
Just do back to back.
Yeah, because it's 4 to 5, right?
Yeah.
There's a half-hour break.
Okay.
So we'll end his at 5. And we've got the personal relationship.
Yeah. So I just want to.
Okay, good. Time's it now? 11:15. Okay, so you guys are just going to play the music? Or
It's on automated. So yes.
Oh, okay. So play the music and then it'll start it. It's on Monday? You can ask.
Yeah, John says it's on, so it,
Oh, so it's just gonna
we don't have to, it's hands off.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know what that means, but.
So, oh, it's a switch now. Okay. So time. Everyone, raise their hand. Raise their hand. Yeah. Thank you. It's just raise your hand so that I can have your attention. So now you're going to switch, and the next person in your group is going to share their declaration. Okay, doke? So, Julie, 90. Did we do a second switch?
No, I don't think we did. Yes, we did.
You guys did, but everyone else did. Okay, you guys missed it.
We did second feedback.
You did the second feedback. 2 feedbacks, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys missed it. So everyone, just wait 1 second, and just everyone take a breather, and you guys go ahead and take 30 seconds to do a second feedback. Okay. And we're going to listen to you. I'm just kidding. You guys do it at the end? Okay, good. Yeah, because we're going to break for lunch afterwards. Okay, good. So let's everyone switch to the next person who's going to do the declaration, okay? Keep your ears peeled for the 2-minute mark. Okay, and start. raise their hand? Raise their hand, please. Raise their hand. Thank you. Okay, let's switch to the next person. Second feedback. Have you got anything that can plug my? It's the old one.
Those things are hard to.
Thank you. Any comments? Oh. So do you think that we're good to be doing our own streaming from now on? Pretty straightforward, isn't it? I mean, even if we were in a big stage, this thing moves back just a little bit. It's great. Oh, okay, great. I will. Thank you. And I'll mention it again for them too. What was it on unstoppable.org? I think it was unstoppable.org.
Unstoppablefoundation.org.
Foundation. Unstoppable Foundation.
Want me to write it on there? Or is it on there? Should be on there.
Yeah, it is.